Good evening, folks, and welcome back to another Prepare 3D video. This evening we are here in Las Vegas again. This time we'll be doing a departure on out of here. Currently horsing around in the airport terminal here. I didn't get a chance to go inside during the last flight. Pretty well detailed, I must say. We got some slots here, which I have had the opportunity to play on a few times when visiting Vegas. Didn't win any money though. We've got the really well textured terminal area. We've got Sir Thor himself. If you guys are Marvel fans and you haven't checked out Avengers Endgame yet, I highly recommend you go see it. Pretty cool end to the whole Avengers saga. Really nicely done by Marvel. This evening we are in the NGX. We have not flown the NGX in quite some time, so I have decided to take her out for a spin in the new United livery. When it first came out, the livery that is for United, didn't really like it, but it has since grown on me in the last few weeks here. Looks pretty nice. Looks pretty nice. So we've got fuel on board, we've got packs on board, our flight plan has been programmed in, and now GSX is just screaming at us to close up the aircraft here and get going. So let's go pop inside without further ado. We'll get that door closed, we'll close the cargo doors. That looks good. We will get the APU fired up. Again, we have not flown the NGX in quite some time, so please forgive me. I'm relearning all the flows here. Got the yaw damper on. Turn our passenger signs on. Get the rest of the fuel pumps on. We've got EGT pressure. 28,000 is our cruising altitude for this flight. We are going to John Wayne, Santa Ana this evening. Everything else looks good up here for now. We have got 11.3 thousand pounds of fuel on board. We have got our MCP set. We're going out of runway 01 right this evening. So we'll fly a heading of 013 and proceed on the departure as published with an initial climb altitude here of 15,000 feet. We are on Unicom here at Los Angeles. No air traffic control on this evening for us, so we'll be monitoring Unicom. What else? We got our course and localizer frequencies programmed in the event that we do need to make a return to the airport. We'll get that parking brake set. We've got our route programmed in. As I mentioned, we will be on the Disney 8 departure. Let's go get a better look at that. And we'll head southwest into Santa Ana. Pretty short flight. We've got 47 minutes of airtime this evening. And again, a cruising altitude of only 28,000 feet. We've got APU. We'll go ahead and switch that there. Ground power can go. We can actually call GSX for pushback now. What else? What else? What else? Let's get the ground equipment clear. That looks good. We'll get the transponder on.
Good day, Captain. The duct connection now, so we push you back in just a couple of minutes. Can you please confirm that your parking brake is set?
Parking brake is set. Trusty Valisoft EFB. So we're here at D53 at the United Gates. We'll push back. We should have faced
the duct is in position, the bypass is inserted, and we are ready to push. Okay, looks like the apron is clear. Release parking clear for engine start.
brakes released. We should have pushed back nose right, but that's fine. We'll spin around. We'll come out of the alley. Pick up Charlie, Bravo, right on Alpha, left on Delta to 01 right. Alright, we forgot our anti-collision lights. We can start. Engine number 2 here. Got a cutout on 2. Got engine 1 fired up.
Pushback is complete. Set your parking brake, please, and confirm.
This guy's taking his sweet time, boy. Hey, I want to say a quick shout out to some of my new subscribers here. We had a couple new subscribers. Really appreciate you guys taking the time to view the content and subscribe to the channel. Again, I've only been doing this for a couple of months here. I thoroughly enjoy flight simming. And you know, a couple of months ago I thought, why not share it with others who have that same liked passion as well, and be able to offer tips and advice to folks that are mainly just starting out, but to folks that have been doing it a while as well. I know I learned a ton about flight simming and just different add-ons and the endless amount of things that you can do to add to this flight simming immersion through YouTube and other social media outlets. So I want to take the time to pass that along to others as well. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Still have ways to go to improve, but it's going good so far. Again, I appreciate it. Alright, so we got both engines fired up. Gen 1s, Gen 2s. APU can go, APU bleed can go. Packs back on. Isolation valve auto. Probe window heats. And hydraulics. Engine mode selectors can go to continuous. We'll do a quick flight controls check. Will be a flaps 5 takeoff for us this evening. Auto brake RTO. Got full left. Got full right. Got full up. Got full down. Rudder full left. Rudder full right. Flight controls check, looks good. Clear to the left, and we are clear to the right. I think we're good to get on out of here. Brakes released, and we get the tacky lights on. So I'm gonna do an unconventional spin around here. Again, it's been some time since we've flown the NGX. Well, we've flown the Zibo on XPlane throughout the last couple of months, but it's been at least a good, I want to say, 9 months since I've flown the PMDG 737. Mainly because, you know, with all the updates being done to new aircrafts across any sim in general, it's the PMDG is 737 actually is lacking on that front because PMDG just simply hasn't gotten around to updating it yet. I know it's coming. I think there's a roadmap out there, or some sort of roadmap that indicates when they'll be releasing an update for it, but again, it's just lacking certain features that I have come to enjoy in flight sim now, you know, such as the windshield rain effects with rain and bugs, and just the lighting just needs a complete overhaul. Interior and exterior lighting on the aircraft needs a complete overhaul. Simple things like it doesn't roll under idle thrust, and we have to constantly add power here for it to for me to keep it rolling. Again, it's a really old aircraft. It was released, gosh, I want to say 2008. Again, I've only been in flight sim for a few years now, so I'm not too sure. Since I've been in it, the PMDG NGX has been around. Not sure what this guy, this Delta here, is doing. Oh, he disappeared. Okay. but I must say it is a solid aircraft. I have been flying it for about 4 years now and have never had any kind of hiccup, bug, or any of that. Performance issues, none of that with the PMDG NGX. So she is real solid. Alright, we will make a left on Delta here and cross runway 08 left. Crossing the runway, so we will get all of our lights on. As well as our strobe. Clear left, and clear right. We'll make this a rolling takeoff. Quick check. We got flaps 5, green light, auto brake RTO. Engine mode selectors are on continuous. Got all of our lights on. Trying the cabin. Start the clock. Stabilized. Airspeed's alive and looking good.
V1, rotating. V2.
Got a good rotation. Positive rate gear up. Bye-bye, strip. Oh, wow, that's incredible. Alright, we should have made that left-hand turn already, but we'll pretend we cleared it with air traffic control to take a nice scenic laps up. Nice scenic tour of the Las Vegas Strip there. Alright, goodbye Vegas. I know that was a terrible departure, but I just got caught up in all that nice scenery down below. It was worth it. Alright, we've got flaps up, auto brake off, engine mode selectors off, turn offs can go, taxi lights can go, wheel well lights can go. Alright, we'll go direct. Alright, we're through 10,000. Rest of the lights can go. We are looking good, my friends. Nice sunset off to our right. Low altitude intervene here. We'll go right up to our cruise today of 28,000. Go direct to Boach. Why not? We don't have much traffic in the area. I like hand flying, but let's give the autopilot some work to do here. Let's check out the scenery outside. Get it nice and alright, that looks good. Incredible sunset there to the west. Actually, the logo lights and wing lights can go as well. Go direct. Wig. Through 18,000 feet. Standard set. Oh, we've got the, I forgot to mention, we've got the updated cabin or cockpit textures for the NGX. It comes with some darker and cleaner panels. Doesn't look as washed out as the stock textures. Comes with some paperwork. Got our checklist off there to our left. Nice little touch. And we're also using the turbine sounds. I believe it's turbine sounds. Sound pack as well. Taking a look here at some of the cool photos we captured. Top of the center already coming up shortly. Alright, we've got a bit over 40 miles before top of descent, so let's start to plan that out. I'll level off here, seatbelt signs can go to auto. So first off, we're parking at gate 10 into Santa Ana. So let's pull that up really quick. Alright, gate 10. This is Latin VFR Santa Ana, John Wayne, Orange County Airport, by the way. And then arrival. So we're coming in at 20 right. Really short runway at Santa Ana. We do not have much room to screw around here. As you can see, 5,709 feet of runway we have to work with. We're coming in via the Disney 4 arrival. It's called Disney 4 because for those of you that do not know or are not familiar with the area, Disneyland is actually located in Southern California in Orange County, a couple miles from the John Wayne International Airport. So it'll be the Disney 4 arrival. We'll maintain our restrictions. That's all programmed into the FMC. And then we'll make left traffic into 20 right. Pretty standard approach. But again, we don't have much runway to screw around with. So we got to get her down and get her down early. And it'll be the ILS approach for 20 right. Trying to find the minimums and go around procedures here. And I just realized I have the source here on OBS Studio set to game capture, so I apologize. You guys are not going to be able to see anything besides the sim at the moment, but we'll fix that for the next flight because I do like to show you guys my charts and whatnot, just so you get an idea of what I'm planning and the approaches and departures I'm utilizing, etc. So 200 feet for the minimums for 20 right. And missed approach will fly runway heading and then right turn out to Seal Beach and hold if necessary. Just approach out to 3,000 feet. So that's pretty standard as well. We have got 196 for the final approach course. And 111.75 is our frequency. Alright, so we've got both of those programmed in and active. We're airport elevation 56 feet. Go ahead and adjust that there. Actually, we'll leave it at 100. Got about 13 off the top of the descent, so we'll go ahead and start down now actually. Alright, looks like I was able to fix that. Change that to display capture in the middle of recording. So anyway, here's our arrival that I was speaking of. Again, 20 right. We're descending now via that arrival, maintaining the restrictions as we cross each waypoint. And again, it'll be a left traffic into 20 right. Santa Ana will vacate probably at Echo. And then we'll taxi via Alpha to Gate 10 this evening. We get a weather update for Santa Ana. We're looking at winds 0 at 4, 16 degrees Celsius, altimeter 3001. Set our decision height for 20 right is 200 feet. We will be flaps 40 landing. We need a nice low approach speed for that very short runway. And we have got the frequencies and course set as well. SIM profile looking good. Continue down now to 15150. Again, I love the NGX. I just wish we would get an update sooner here from PMDG to really bring this aircraft up to par with today's simulation. Got nothing fancy, just some rework of maybe even the textures. We're running tomato shade right now just to make it look a little better, but just some rework of the aircraft textures, update on the interior cabin lights and exterior lights would be nice. Some windshield rain effects. Just a few things. Other than that, the aircraft is very stable and a joy to fly, and has been for years. So we can't complain about that. I think Rex released their latest product about 2 days ago. I know there were some issues on the initial release with folks running Tomato, which is why I have stayed away from it for now. And to be honest, I still don't understand in its entirety what it does. So until I do some further research on that and ensure that they've ironed out all the bugs that folks are encountering on the initial release. I just realized the clock never started. Oh well. Until they iron out some of the bugs on the initial release, we'll stay away from it for now. But it looks promising. It looks great. I've seen some folks manage to get it working well. And crossed 18,000. Altimeter set 3001. We'll go auto brake level 3. Again, very short runway. We're not messing around here. Yeah, so we'll continue to keep an eye on that product. I love Rex products. I'm running RexSky Force right now for cloud and environment textures. Still not sold on their weather engine. I still run ActiveSky for the time being. But other than that, from a texture and just straight visual standpoint, Rex is phenomenal. So I will always side with them. I just need to do a little bit more research on what that product actually does. And make sure all the bugs and compatibility issues are ironed out before we give it a go. So we've got about 65 miles to the airport. Get the terrain radar on the FO side there. I love coming in Orange County, especially from the east. You fly over some really nice terrain. Running here, Orbix, obviously global and open LC North America, but SoCal as well. Looking good, looking good. Alright, I want to start to slow us down a bit here, so I'm going to go 210 on the speed already. Deploy some spoilers, no, not spoilers, we're not flying an Airbus anymore, speed brakes to help us out here. this is going to be some interesting vectoring we're going to have to pull off here. Because they want us at J-word at 7600, and then the fix that we pick up for 20 rights is Hukim at 2800. There's no way we're going to get to 2800 that quick, so let's increase our rate of descent here. We're crossing through 10,000 now. Get our landing lights on. Get our logo lights on and our wing lights on. I know we're slightly above the flap speed, but we're going to take flaps 1 right now anyway. We'll go 190 on the speed. Flaps 2. Actually, we'll take flaps 5 now. Heading select. Make sure we're watching out for these mountains. There's our airport there off to our left side. Alright, we can slowly begin descending again. Take flaps 10. Alright, flaps 15. Gear down. Get the rest of our lights on here. It's checked. Flaps 25. Call final on Unicon. Alright, we are locked. Got about a 9-mile final. Take flaps 30 now. Tech Flaps 40 quick landing checklist. We have gear down 3 greens, flaps 40 reaching, green lights, auto brake 3, speed brakes are armed, cabin crew advised, all lights as required. We're clear to land runway 20 right. Looking good, looking good. Alright, my aircraft. And my throttles as well. Now we have got our missed approach altitude set, 3,000 feet. Really got to stick this one, boys.
Approaching minimum. Minimum.
Alright, continue landing. Too low. Too low.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
We're down. Get on those brakes. Wow. That was terrible. How not to land a plane at Orange County. We're down. You know what? I am still uploading this. We had some fantastic scenery out of Vegas and into Santa Ana. We're gonna still upload it. Terrible landing though. Alright, what do we say? Gate 10? Way to run off the runway. I don't know, it just wouldn't stop. Got auto brake 3. I did take over manual braking. Maybe I should let the auto brake ride some more, but I don't know. Alright, what have we got? Turnoffs can go. to fire up our APU here. Strobe steady. Gosh, that sucked. Told you guys, there's really no room for error at this airport, man. You gotta stick that landing and really stop that aircraft. I'm sorry guys, that was terrible. Alright, gate 10 right here. Kill the taxi light so we don't blind our man. Alright, worked. Kill 2, kill 1. Seatbelt signs can go. Fuel pumps can go. So can the APU now. Window heat. And the hydraulics. And we're down. Barely. At Santa Ana. I again apologize about that terrible landing.
Okay, baggage channel is complete and the aircraft is clear.
Well, we are going to upload this video anyway. Again, there was some just fantastic scenery departing Las Vegas and coming into Orange County that I do want to share. So nail me in the comment section if you want about the landing. That's fine, I can take it. We'll have to come here and try that arrival again. Anyway guys, I appreciate your feedback and comments as always. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye.